everybody, welcome to Kimmel's Irish Pub. Time for another movie review. Tonight's movie, Black Adam. The Rock, Dwayne "The Rock" Johnson is playing Black Adam. Nearly 5,000 years after he was bestowed with the almighty powers of the Egyptian gods and imprisoned just as quickly, Black Adam is freed from his earth and ready to unleash his unique form of justice on the modern world. So, DC movie, 6.8 on IMDb. 131,000 people have rated it so far. Aldis Hodge is in it, and Brosnan is also in it. Other than that, I don't know. Kind of excited. It's funny, I'm just talking to my family about Black Adam, and I'm a big Justice League guy. You know, I love Super Friends. Actually, I should say, I love Justice League. Super Friends, Justice League, I know. There's similarities, but not the same. But I'm a big Super Friends guy. And Black Adam, I know, but not that well. So, I know there's symmetry between all the other characters that I like. I don't know. But anyway, I'm excited to see what it's all about. See if maybe there's any tie-ins and stuff like that. It's 2 hours and 4 minutes long. It's the Wednesday before Thanksgiving. So let's get into it. Find out what it's about. See if it's any good. I've heard mixed reviews. Barely. I haven't heard the reviews. People say it's good. People say it's bad. 6.8. Good enough for me. Right? So let's see. I'll get into it. I'll be back. Hey everybody. I want to do a quick check-in here. We're watching Black Adam. We're at the 1 hour, 7 minute, and 35 second mark. So we have about an hour left. And I think it's really interesting. Now I realize Noah Centineo, Kissing Booth, he's in a lot of, I think that's what he was in. I don't know. I've seen him in a lot of different things. I like him. Good young actor. To All the Boys I Loved Before, The Perfect Date. Boy, if he's not in the Kissing Booth, maybe not. Okay. But anyway, some other things, you know, but not that one. But I've seen him in a couple of different things. But he's in this, and I couldn't remember his name, and I wanted to say that right away. Because it's actually really cool. It's a little quick, I think, at points, but so far so good. As they say, Black Adam comes back to life after 50,000 years or whatever it is, 5,000 years, I don't know, buried in a tomb, and kind of has a mysterious background. So there's one story where he was the hero, the champion, saved everybody, but and that was his tomb. And there's another story where maybe that was his prison. You know, he's not like Batman, who doesn't kill anybody. So he does things a different way, and he's just kind of woken up, and you know, is just doing what he does. He's not necessarily saving his world, or you know what I mean. He's just doing what he does, kind of thing, just doing what he thinks is right at the time. So he's not like the Justice League or the Super Friends, which brings me to this Justice Society, which was before the Justice League. So like right after World War something, 1 or 2, they had the Justice Society, which is a bunch of really like Dr. Fate and stuff like that. There's another older movie with a lot of those in it, and I don't know a lot about them, okay? But they were kind of like the Justice League before the Justice League, right? And some people have come from it. Hawkman, who was in Super Friends, and I think is part of the Justice League, but he's in the Justice Society, and eventually the Justice League. So he's in this. Dr. Fate is in it. Cyclone is in it, and Atom Smasher, I think is his name. Now Atom, I remember from Super Friends, became really small, like an atom. Whereas Atom Smasher gets really big, kind of like the inverse of Ant-Man. It's, you know, I think Marvel stole the idea from DC, of course, to create Ant-Man, which was Atom. But that's a different story. And Atom Smasher. Anyway, Noah plays Atom Smasher. It's kind of like new. So anyway, this Justice Society is coming over to get Black Adam because they think he's dangerous. You know, he hasn't been around for a long time, and they want to capture him. And that Brosnan plays Dr. Fate, so on and so forth. So all of that is really kind of cool. Now, it'd probably be really cool for somebody who knew the Justice Society, knew Black Adam, let me sidebar real quick. Shazam. Now Shazam I knew, and Black Adam and Shazam are somehow intertwined, I believe, because one of the magic words to stop him is Shazam. So I forget all of it, but I remember I used to jump off the diving board and yell Shazam. So whatever that's worth. And I used to like the lightning bolt on a shirt. He's got the black shirt with the lightning bolt on it. Shazam has a red shirt. Anyway, I know a lot of needless, useless information right there, but obviously I'm kind of excited about this movie. But I did say earlier, it seems quick at points. Like it feels like they create a bond without the backstory kind of coming. That's the sense I get in certain situations. But I mean, it is 2 hours long, and how long do you want it to be? And how did there's no backstory on how the Justice Society happens. It just happens to be like, what's her name from, the bad guy movie. Man, now I'm blanking, but you know her. She was, I gotta look it up because I'll feel like a goof, but I don't see her right here. I'll get back to you on that. But she only has a cameo, but she puts the Suicide Squad together. Right, there we go. Whew. And she calls out to the Justice Society, and they intervene. But you don't have that backstory there, which is okay. That's okay. You don't need to have it, but there you go. All right, that's it. And there's a lot to take in, but I'm very happy so far. If that's worth anything to you. All right, I'll be back. Hey everybody, we're at the credits of Black Adam. They're rolling right now. I'm going to keep an eye out, make sure there's no post-credit scenes. I know DC doesn't do that. It's more of a Marvel thing, but you never know. Anyway, more about the movie here. I think I stand with what I said at the check-in. I really did enjoy this movie a lot more than I thought. I was excited to see it, don't get me wrong, because it's a DC superhero movie, which of course I'm a big fan of, but not knowing the backstory, really, of Black Adam, and learning a little bit more about it, not knowing much about Justice Society, and all that kind of stuff. I wasn't sure how much I'd like it. It got mixed reviews, but in the end, for a movie that I don't know the backstory of, I really enjoyed it. I thought they did a really good job. I liked it a lot. Now, it's not without its areas of opportunity, don't get me wrong. But I think those of you who are a big fan of these kinds of superheroes, you'll really enjoy it. If you're a fan like me, like I said, Super Friends Justice League, I think you'll like it. If you're a movie fan, I think that's probably where the ratings go down. As I said before, there's not, I don't want to say backstory, there's not enough, meat behind all of this that makes you really care about all of the characters. You care about the woman and her child and Black Adam, but the Justice Society you have a hard time relating to and caring about. And they do a similar thing that they did with the Justice League stories about the villain. They create this villain at the end of everything. Don't do that. I mean, go with what the story is and what you got and let it play out. And then, I know there's a scene, I gotta pause it right here. It's one right here. So at the 1:55:48 minute mark, you're gonna have a post-credit scene. I won't tell you what it is, but we gotta watch it in a second. I won't watch it before I finish talking to you. But, I forgot even where, don't bring the villain in at the end. Don't even do that. Just let the story play out. And then, I know they want to throw this in here in case there's not a sequel, but I would throw that into the sequel. The sequel's all about this new villain. That'd be great. But they try and cram it all in just in case they won't get a sequel, I feel. Anyway, like I said, I'm speaking about the areas of opportunity. Really like the movie, but I just have to share these things. I want to share two more things. Not going to spoil it for you, but it's a little bit more open. And so I just want to say, if you want to go into a blind, stop now. I'm going to talk a little bit more. I'm not going to ruin it, but spoiler alert, spoiler alert, spoiler alert. Okay, again, not really a spoiler alert, but I just want to say, like I said, I don't know the Justice Society. So, Dr. Fate, I don't feel connected to him. Hawkman, I like, and I feel a little bit more connected to him because I knew him from the Justice League and Super Friends and stuff like that. The other two, there's no backstory. I don't know. There's not that. They didn't build that depth for you to care about the characters. So anything that happens to any of them, it's like, whatever, you know? And I know it's only 2 hours long, and how are they going to do that? But they make 3-hour-long movies, and I think maybe they could have here to just build that out a little bit more. I wanted to care about the Justice Society characters. Alright, that's it. Gotta go watch this, the post-credit scene. I'm on a 7 or 8 on this. That's how much I liked it. I know I gave it some, you know, areas of opportunity, but it's worth watching. So check it out. Alright, that's it. Thanks for tuning in. My daughter's sitting here. We're going to watch Wednesday.
Hi.
Alright. Alright, thanks for tuning in. Kimmel's Irish Pub.